today I'm in the Town Place Suites by Marriott, and they have a full kitchen. So I have some items here that I'm gonna make on the stove. And first of all, this has a nice refrigerator freezer in it, and there's a Walmart across the street if you need to go shopping and fill this up. But I brought my food and I put it in there. They also have a stove, toaster, coffee maker, sink. They have some dishes up here, a microwave. That's just utility up there in that cabinet. And then they have down here a waste can that's nice and lined, and then they have a dishwasher. And then down here they have some really helpful tools. They have knives, can opener, utensils, peeler, and then they have some cooking utensils here if you need them. And then they have some pots and pans down here. I pulled out the skillet, and they also have salt, pepper, tea, coffee. They have the decaf back here. That's what I drink. And then they have some regular sugar here and some sweetener. So they stock you up pretty good. The rest of the room is just a small suite. And then it has a bathroom over here with a nice two lighted bathroom. So I just keep the one light on in the shower to just give it an elegant look. And it doesn't have too bad of a view out here. Some mountains in the distance. And there's the Walmart over there. Okay. And so this is the last day of a 4-day trip. And what I do is I look up the hotels that I'm going to be staying at. Let's turn this on. And saw that this one had a full kitchen, so I went ahead and packed some chili to make today. And then I had some scallions at home, so I went ahead and used one of their knives. Better than using a plastic knife that I carry. And I went ahead and chopped the scallions up on this little cutting board that they also had over here in back of the sink spigot there, faucet. So I'm going to go ahead and heat up the pan. It gets red right away, so it's pretty good. And then I went ahead and used my own can opener that I bring, and a spoon. And this morning I had complimentary breakfast, so I brought up some milk from that, a banana for later, and then this paper bowl. I'll just use that instead of getting dishes out of the cupboard there and dirtying those. But I drained the beans. I had to open these with the can opener because it's a pretty basic can. This is a can of low sodium black beans, and then I get the chili. Has the regular sodium content in it, which to me is really salty, and it has no beans in it, so that's why I put my own beans, because I like these better than the kidney beans. And then this is diced tomatoes with no salt. So together the low sodium, the no sodium, and the regular sodium should mix together well to taste pretty good for me. And also help keep my sugar and salt low that I'm trying to do. Okay, so I have already drained these beans into the sink, the excess liquid. And so I think first what we'll do is maybe put in the tomatoes first. Okay, and that pan is already pretty hot. And then let's go ahead and put in these scallions. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Okay. And Then we'll go ahead and put in the chili. Okay. And then we'll add the beans. And then just give it a good stir as it's cooking. And this is really nice because you can save money instead of going out to the restaurant. You know, they are very expensive, especially in California where I'm based at. I'm based in San Francisco. Once in a while I do go out to eat, mainly in the airport, because I just can't resist some of those restaurants in there. I love fish and chips, so there's one in the airport that has fish and chips. They also have a good Mediterranean place in there. Have a great falafel wrap in there, and then they have a Chinese place that's really good. But I don't do it that often. I mostly try to bring my own food to save money and to stay within my budget. One of these days I'll show you how to maybe do a simple budget for yourself, because I've done this since I was 18 years old, and it's always taught me to know exactly where and how my money is getting spent. Not down to the penny, but to the, to a lot of details so that I don't lose track. Look at how good that looks. And I'm gonna just let that simmer for a little bit. Keep the heat on low. And then I'm gonna have some lunch. And just wanted to show you how you can bring your own food and cook in a kitchen in your hotel room. So have a great day and see you next time. I did have some of this chili just now that I made here in the room with the full kitchen. And just to recap what I used, it was a can of diced tomatoes, no salt, a can of chili with no beans, and a can of black beans, low sodium, because I like black beans better than I like the kidney beans. They seem to be softer and easier to chew up. And I had some fresh scallions that I brought from home that I was able to cut up with the kitchenware here that they provide. If I didn't have that, I would just use a plastic knife in my suitcase. So I have the skillet over here soaking now. And of course you were thinking 3 cans, am I gonna eat all that at one sitting? Well, no, I'm full now. So what I did is I took my reheatable out of my suitcase and I put the other half in here, so that what I'm gonna do is put it in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna microwave it in here in a couple of hours, just to make sure that I'm nice and full before I go to work, because we have a long day today and it ends late. So I don't want to be, starving on that trip and then have to eat snacks on the plane. And I don't want to be starving when I get off of the plane to go home tonight at 8:30 p.m. So I think that'll hold me pretty well. This has been a really nice room with these kitchen utensils, pots, pans, and items. I probably have a little cup of decaf coffee in a little bit. But yeah, just wanted to show you. This turned out really good, and I hope this helps you. You can bring your own food and cook it in these rooms. All you got to do is look at your trip sheet and see which hotels you're going to be staying in. Go online and Google that hotel and see what the amenities are. And this one showed that it had a full kitchen, so I knew how to pack. It'll also show you if they have complimentary breakfast, so that you know how to pack that way too. This one did, so I was able to bring up a banana and milk for later, as well as have a little bit bit of breakfast down there this morning. So it's been a great stay on this hotel. And as for you, have a great rest of your day and see you again.